data exploration, you can provide ChatGPT with dataset for generating summary statistics, visualizations, and insights instantly. One example of a dataset that you can provide to ChatGPT is a dataset containing information about housing prices. The dataset could include columns for the location, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, square foot, sales price, etc. You could fine-tune ChatGPT on this dataset by providing it with examples of natural language questions and commands related to generating summary statistics, visualizations, and insights into the data. This is what we will see in action in some time. It's important to note that in order to fine-tune ChatGPT on this dataset, you will need to provide it with a little large amount of high-quality text data that is similar in nature to the task at hand. Also, GPT-3 is not able to create visualizations by itself, but it can generate text-based descriptions of visualizations. That is, it can describe how a bar chart showing the distribution of sales price by number of bedrooms might look like. All right, now let's see this in action. And the first thing is to understand the data that we will provide to ChatGPT. We have this housing data set where we have certain important parameters like the location, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square foot area, and finally the sales price. What I will do is copy this data set and then move on to the OpenAI website and share this data with ChatGPT. In the OpenAI website, you have the option to try, and this will open up the window where you can have a conversation with ChatGPT. Now, let's quickly also understand the interface of ChatGPT. You have the options to create new chats by clicking on new chat, or you can start typing in here directly. Also, there are options to go back to any previous conversations you have done with ChatGPT, and you can even clear those conversations. You can switch the mode from dark to light. You can go ahead and use the OpenAI Discord server to see what's the discussion happening around ChatGPT and other OpenAI tools. And then we have updates and frequently asked questions. And finally, you can even log out and log in using some another account in ChatGPT. Towards the right, we have certain examples how to use this tool. There are the capabilities, and then we have certain limitations of ChatGPT that you must be aware of. So let's now enter the data set that we have already copied, and what I will ask ChatGPT is use use this data set to generate summary statistics, visualizations, and insights. Maybe I have misspelled statistics, which is fine, and of course over here. And then I press enter or I use the button. What ChatGPT does is use these data sets and provide you with a lot of relevant information. It gives you all those summary statistics and some important insights that you will really appreciate, being given by a bot. Now, as you can see, we have certain summaries that are coming up. We have the mean number of bedrooms, bathrooms, mean square foot, mean sales price. It gives you ideas of creating some visualizations. It doesn't give you visualizations, but gives you ideas, and also gives you some amazing insights. The most expensive house, the cheapest house, the smallest house, the average number of bedrooms. The relationship between square foot and sales price is positively correlated. Pretty cool. Now, how you can actually use it further is ask questions like how you would ask any other person. For example, what is the average sales price in the above data set? And then it will give you a response like how you would expect any person to respond to you. So you have the answer already. Let's ask some more questions. How to generate a bar chart showing the distribution of sales price sales price by number of bedrooms, and then it will give you an entire step-by-step process how to generate the bar chart. And this will also give you how you could do this using Python's matplotlib library. It can even give you how to do this using R. It gives you more information than you expect it to give, and that's why ChatGPT is so amazing. Now we will do something more. So you have all of this information. You have the actual Python code, and all you have to do is copy this code, open your favorite Python editor, maybe VS Code or any editor that you use, and just copy and paste, and simply you will get the response. This would create a bar chart where x-axis shows the number of bedrooms, y-axis shows the sales price, and each bar represents a house, and the height of the bar represents the sales price of that house. You can use this code snippet as a reference, and you can use any software as well to generate your chart. So this is pretty cool. What else can we ask? Let's ask what is the top most expensive neighborhood in this data set? And then it will tell you which is the most expensive. Is Venice. So let's confirm. If I go back to the data set, I have mentioned that Venice has a sales price of this, and it is the most expensive, and it's quite easy, understandable. Let's ask something more complex. Let me ask ChatGPT what factors seems to be the most significant predictors of housing prices in this data set. So we want to know which factors are the most important in predicting the housing prices. So what ChatGPT does is it predicts that this is having the most impact on the housing or the sales prices. Then it has given a response that the number of bedrooms and the square foot is the higher is the most important factor for a higher sales price, and it gives an example. It also gives you some another insights that location can also be a significant predictor. And of course, it's worth noting that this is a small data set, and other factors such as the age of house, nearby amenities, condition of the property, etc., overall real estate market, it does help, but it is providing very valid and accurate responses in the data set that we have provided to ChatGPT. So summarizingly, we can see that ChatGPT can assist data scientists in data exploration by providing natural language description of the data set, generating summary statistics, identifying patterns and trends in the data, and suggesting hypotheses for further analysis. Additionally, ChatGPT can also be used to generate visualizations of the data, such as charts and plots, to help make the information more easily understandable. It's clear that it will not give you the actual chart, but it will give you the code or the process to create that chart. It can also be used to generate reports, documents, or other form of written communication that can help disseminate the results of the analysis to a broader audience. and it is all happening in a fraction of second, and you can actually converse with chat gpt just like you would do to any human. We will see more examples of the power of ChatGPT, but in this lecture, we have understood how to use ChatGPT for data exploration and help all the data scientists to understand some insights very quickly that you would do using any software. And this is ChatGPT doing it for you very quickly. Great. Let's move on to the next video and thank you for this one.